Welcome back to Benny's Custom Works, proudly supported by Valvoline and Sparesbox. Don't forget Benny 5 on checkout. This week, we are persisting with the Falcon. This is about the 700th episode now, but I'm actually enjoying just fiddling around with this thing, keeping it a bit more basic. Today, we're just going to be doing a few little things in the rear end. We are going to drop the whole rear subframe out of the car because it does need diff pushers. The only way to do diff pushers in the car is basically cut the spare wheel well out of it, or if you have a factory gas car, you can pull the tanks out, but don't recommend either of those. Just drop the cradle because it's easier. We're also going to weld the diff because it is purely a track car. Do it at your own risk. People looked last time we did Gian's car, but it's still going in his one, so whatever. People have told me this is a factory limo in this, so I don't actually know what that's going to look like when we pull the back cover off. The open ones are super easy to weld up, but some limos you can't actually get to the gears to weld them up, so that could be challenging. But yeah, basically just going to pump the thing up in the air, rip the wheels off, undo all of the control blade arms and half the subframe mounts. Also going to drop the handbrake cable, and both the brake calipers are just going to come off. We're not going to undo the hydraulic lines, so we don't have to bleed the brakes yet. I say yet because we are going to do a hydraulic handbrake setup in it and delete the ABS and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, there's going to be plenty more brake stuff coming in the future, so there's no point bleeding it right now. It does need a brake bleed for sure, but yeah, there's no point doing it today and then doing it in 2 weeks when we do the brake setup. So yeah, we're actually waiting on one fitting for that, and then we can do that, so that may even be the next episode doing the hydraulics. So yeah, we're going to jump in this thing, rip it apart and bust out the hot glue gun, and hopefully by the end of it we've got a lock diff and smile on our faces because we're already late. It's already 10:30. Because someone had to go and get his back fixed.
And it wasn't me. So is your back fixed?
For a few weeks. Oh, we're going to put the exhaust on today too.
Oh,
and the roof and the bonnet are painted, but you can't see them yet. Oh, that's interesting.
What's that?
It runs 2 rear brake lines to the passenger side instead of splitting the brake lines under the car. I would have thought that they would just run 1 brake line on each side, but both of them seem to run up the left and then it splits around the back. Why? Weird. But yeah, I do have a new exhaust today that's not half of a V8 exhaust. It's actually all of a 6-cylinder exhaust.
That's right, because the problem with this one was
yes,
they've done this.
You can already see the problem.
Yeah, there's the problem.
The answer is blowing in the wind, my friend.
Here's the problem.
We're going to have another hour-long episode if we keep talking shit and you film it though.
True. Cut. That's why every time the car goes back down, you hear the big twang.
Kadonk.
Yeah, right.
Because the springs are half a spring.
Yeah.
Not for long. Spoke to the boys at Shockworks the other day, and our kit is underway.
Amazing.
I know it's a budget build, but they're very much worth spending the money on.
Yeah, agreed. The Shockworks in mine feel amazing.
When I put them in the FG, they were so good. Oh, that's interesting.
Maybe that's from one of the accidents that you had this morning. Just
oh,
reference.
was that when I hit the creeper?
Maybe, yeah. Just for reference, Benny hit this when he was trying to come around this corner.
Shut up.
And then as he was talking it in.
I was trying to be quick, and then, as usual,
So he's already had 3 car accidents this morning.
Car accidents is a stretch. He's selling it hard. Stop talking shit, bro.
Yeah. I'll make that the title.
What? Stop talking shit, bro.
No.
Benny had 3 accidents in the morning.
Yeah. And we didn't even film them.
I think that's where I undid it on your car when we pulled the rear end out.
Because I remember being weirded out that the shocks came down with the rear cradle.
Yeah, you do get weirded out pretty easy though, to be fair.
Yeah, anything mechanical, I'm already, on edge.
You can tell this has probably done a few burnouts by the fact that the rear brake discs are like super rusty on the edges, so it's just been hot. And leave this one, because that one's hard to get to, so I'll undo that. Well, when I say hard to get to, it's not really that hard to get to.
Conveniently, somebody shortened these springs.
I'm tempted to just leave these out. Like working on these cars, it's like now I can actually use all the tools I haven't used for so long or ever. Ford doesn't use the Japanese sizing logic, like they're just different. It's like it's based on imperial. Like if this was a Japanese car, this would be a 17.
But instead,
but it's an 18 on a Ford.
Yeah, I see.
But of course.
Is that the one you already cracked?
Yeah. See, I played golf yesterday.
Oh, yeah. I don't really know what the numbers mean other than you came first.
Ow. That always scares me, eh? The old uni with the rattle gun. Probably because it's not an impact uni, but here we are. My least favourite job on a Falcon is undoing the tail shaft bolts. Even though they're a 10mm bolt, they're only a 10mm head. At least I can spear it with a cap bar. Why is it called a cap bar? Don't know. But once I crack them, I'll just hit them with the whizzer. I can't believe the centre bearing's actually not too bad in this car.
How can you tell? Because it's not falling apart, or?
Yeah,
because there's like a lot of flicks. There's a lot of flicks.
Someone's definitely been in here though, because there's a lot of bodginess going on. But
yeah, right.
It's at least it has at least been changed.
Yeah. Okay. But the flex that we just saw, is that relatively like normal?
That's normal, yeah, because it's all rubber isolated.
Just out of curiosity.
Yes.
Here we go. Now, what kind of level of mechanical skill do you reckon this job from beginning to end requires on this car?
3 out of 10.
Okay.
It's pretty simple, but it's like one of those things where you got to jack the car up and make sure it's not dangerous, and like you definitely want to have. It's not hard in mechanical skill, but you've got to be conscious of the fact that you're literally jacking a car up and doing all that sort of deal. So
dropping a different part of the car. So do you have to have, let's say, 4 jacks specifically for the rear subframe, and then another
4 jacks?
Sorry,
no, all I'm going to do.
Jack stands.
Well, no, because if you were doing it at home on the ground,
yeah,
you just drop this out with a jack.
Okay.
So we're doing it the other way. So because we're lifting the car off of it.
I see.
Yeah, so if you were doing it at home, the car would be on stands and you just drop the whole cradle out with a jack and then drag it out.
Yeah, I see.
But
yeah,
because
cool.
we're going to go car up, it'll just sit on jack stands.
Yeah, okay, cool. And if you're like a first-time welder, would you attempt this after a couple of little goes at it?
I feel like there's a lot to lose if you get it wrong.
Yeah, I see.
Like I wouldn't recommend like this be the first thing you ever weld.
Yeah, right.
Because the problem is too, first time welder typically has gasless, and gasless spatters so bad.
Right.
So you're going to fill the diff with spatter.
Yeah. In places that you don't really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a Falcon, always secure the rear CV on the shaft because the back will fall out and then it'll explode everywhere. Have done it before, can confirm, not fun. Don't recommend. Oh man, it's even got replaceable unis in it. This shaft's mint. You can actually rebuild this shaft easy. This is a good time for all. Oh, that exhaust, however, not so much. I'm genuinely baffled that someone has done that. Like, that's next level. I'm not angry, I'm disappointed.
You're probably both, right?
I'm not even disappointed. I don't know what to say.
Frustrated, confused, enraged, all the mixed emotions, right?
There's a lot of emotion. Man, all we got to do now is undo these bolts, undo the handbrake cable, and we're good to go.
I think I remember you saying in AU Falcons, being the superior Falcon, you can actually weld the diff with the cradle still in the car.
No, so solid axle AU Falcons.
I see.
So they don't have a cradle.
Right.
Like
sorry. What's the difference between cradle and rear subframe?
So IRS is cradle.
Okay.
And then solid axle is like what was in the Ute. So like just a center and 2 axle tubes, same as what's in the Cresta.
Okay. Yep.
Like a solid axle.
Yeah. I see. The whistle really clears everything up.
Clarifies it?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. That's the aim of the whistle. Is to clarify these sort of things.
Old Aussie slang. Would you call a whistle Aussie slang?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe.
I wonder if you should actually do it with the jack just to kind of demonstrate how it's done at home on, if the car's on jack stands, all that.
Sure.
I don't know. Up to you.
Whatever you wish.
Whatever I wish. Yes, I am the head mechanic here.
For all the people out there, Gian's name is Gian. G-I-A-N.
Ah, thank you. Thank you for
Bro, the amount of people that have called you like Gianni or...
Yeah, look, I mean...
feel like I say Gian a fair bit.
Yeah,
and this isn't an attack.
Maybe
this isn't an attack on anyone either.
No. Of course not. And I get that it's a very strange name in this country.
Whatever country we're in.
Yeah, Australia.
Oh, my magnet tray's missing a magnet.
But maybe they think it's spelt Gian with a silent E.
Yeah, but if it was spelt with a silent E, why are they calling you Gianni?
Yeah, but maybe it's not red Gianni. Maybe they're thinking
But they're putting
Gian.
an I on it, not Gian. There's an I on the end, not an E. Anywho.
Anywho.
Remember after we welded your diff, it took forever to get the handbrake cable adjustment right?
No.
Ah, I do. And then I never really got it 100%, so then we went hydro.
Yeah.
And bro, I rage quit.
Yeah, but the handbrake was never right from the start, to be fair.
So you're saying it's not my fault?
No.
Sick.
It's not your fault.
Get out jail free card.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gianni. Ah, damn it.
Worth a try.
You're saying that like it's over.
Oh, I said, oi. Comes back for more.
Get in, boys.
Where'd you put it at the end of that? Oh, just a different...
No, I just got a longer one.
Yeah, right, yeah.
There's different ones, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Imagine how many tools I have, and then there's actually always another one. Unless you're on my marketplace and you're buying my secondhand Snap-on stuff. Oh, that's interesting. Come here, I'll show you something.
Yes. Where are we looking? Oh, yeah, right there.
See this reflective sticker?
Yes.
Do you know what that's for?
I remember from the last episode where the Cresta was getting... No? Really? No?
No, it's nothing to do with the Cresta.
Well, no, I mean, reflective tape, something to do with something. Something to do with something. That's my guess.
It is definitely something to do with something. Right, good pickup.
Please explain.
So these Ford actually did on-car tail shaft balancing. So that's like a balance mark. So they were done at the factory, and then dealerships also did them when people complained about rear end vibrations or whatever, when no doubt someone pulled the diff out and then it got clocked wrong. Then we've got to undo that exhaust hanger too. Or what's left of it. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's definitely not much exhaust hanger left in that exhaust hanger. I think I might sort that out with a grinder. Jeez, there's not much grinder left in the grinder either. Get my value out of that wheel. Fear not, friends, the exhaust is going in the scrap bin today. I'm going to tell you a secret. Don't tell anyone.
Do I cut the camera?
No.
Oh, it's for everyone to know.
Yeah.
So it's not a secret.
Well, shh. For the 3 people that watch, I'm sure they're not going to tell anyone.
Okay, yeah.
I bought an exhaust when we were at the Wreckers, remember?
Yeah.
I repaired it with muffler tape. I didn't weld it.
Oh, I mean, good. That suits the budget build, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, we have a welder, so... The problem is it was actually a bit worse than I thought.
Ah, damn.
So when I got it back here and had a proper look at it, there was actually nothing really to weld back together.
Ah, damn.
So if it was a road car, I would have probably taken that exhaust back.
Yeah.
But being that it costs A, $100, and B, that it's not a street car, I'm not really that fazed by it.
So you, didn't have anything to weld to, therefore you had to just kind of tape it up.
Bodge it up a bit, yeah, with a bit of muffler tape. I don't know how these come out. Oh, like that. Bit of muffler tape. Something jumped up into my undercut. Oh, they're there too. Got to undo those things. And there's a cheap kit and an expensive kit. And the cheap kit has no aluminium tape, and the expensive kit does. Because I've already got a roll of Car Builders aluminium tape. I'll just use that and save $5.
Aluminum?
No, aluminium.
Oh, right.
We speak the Queen's English in this shed. Oh, there's more bolts that I forgot about. Man, I don't feel like I'm that good at this anymore.
It's probably because I'm distracting.
You know what? I might leave those there though, because then there's one at the front and one at the back, so it doesn't go and fall out.
Whatever you say.
You know him?
I mean, hopefully not.
I reckon you've had a few on a Saturday night.
No comment.
You'd be young and reckless at times. You crazy kids and you go into the city business.
You say it like you've never done it yourself.
Man, I reckon I went out in the city less than 5 times in my misguided youth.
Right. But it's a nice drive.
Oh, look,
sometimes
another bolt that I
late at night.
So once this is on the jack or on stand, I'll literally just hit them with the gun and it'll be gone.
Yep.
You know him?
Yeah, sure.
Because it's got the twin exhaust, it's hard to get to. There's a bolt that goes from the cradle up to, well, the boot floor, I guess you'd call it, the rear cross member that I've got to undo now. Oh good, it's loose. Convenient. Seems like the last person couldn't get to it either. Well, they got to it to undo it, then they didn't get to it to tighten it. You know what we should do before we drop the diff? Drop the oil out of it. Whisper quiet. This is going to have so much better throttle response just not having that exhaust on it.
I think I just
just
realised.
that bad.
Oh yeah. I think I just realised why mechanics have such a firm handshake. That whole time you're just working your handshake muscles.
Like an amateur handshake enthusiast.
I mean, I don't know if they exist, but I mean, sure. There's nothing worse than like a sloppy handshake.
Yeah. The dead fish.
Yeah.
That was like one of the first things I learnt as a emerging adult male, to never give a shit handshake.
Unless you don't want the job.
Yeah. But you know what though? I feel like people use a handshake to try and intimidate you. Like they do this full, like a nice like gentleman's handshake is vertical.
Yeah.
And then as soon as everyone's trying to show you the power, they always try and come over the top and give you the, I'm bigger than you.
Yeah, true.
I've encountered that a few times in the industry. Actually in the video or YouTube land, where people are like, yeah, give you the over-the-top power struggle handshake.
and pull you in, hold it for a bit long.
Like, I'm gonna, and they try and make you deliberately get off balance. It's like this full, like, I got one over you, bro.
Yeah.
You could just not be a dick.
Impossible.
Yeah, some people, it's just, that's their vibe, being a dick. Some people are great. That hurt my shoulder.
Yeah, and it's all in the handshake.
Shoulder handshake. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's all sorts of different flavours. That colour might tell me why the LSD doesn't LSD anymore.
Yeah, right.
I hope that there's copper in the LSD plates. Oh, how's the smell? You reckon last week's smells were bad? That's like on another level. These guideliners aren't going to make it either. They're definitely going.
Will they be replaced or you just... I'll see myself
Comedy with Gian. Man, how often do you get a tow bar with a D-shackle? That's like gangster.
It is.
That's like a freebie.
What do you reckon the D-shackle was there for?
Is that a serious question?
Oh, right. Is that something to do with towing?
Just put the trailer chain on, bro.
Oh, there you go. Okay. That shows how often I tow things around.
Yeah. Yeah, some people don't just use their tow bar for bike racks, bro. Do you know I got yelled at the servo yesterday for locking the fuel pump when I was filling the Ram up? The guy actually turned the pump off and came out and told me that you can't lock it.
Yeah, righto.
I'm like, Australia's such a nanny state, bro.
Yeah,
like, America's literally just click and send it.
Yeah.
Because he's like, oh, you're not paying attention, it'll overflow. And I'm like, when have you ever seen a fuel pump overflow and not click off?
Yeah.
Never ever.
Also tow bar related, I recently put my car into the wall.
Oh no!
I think the tow bar saved it. So
Like deliberately?
I tried to get close, but I ran out of skill and put it into the wall a little bit. But
Put it into the wall a little bit. Quotes by Gian.
But the tow bar
At least you
saved
didn't put it into the wall a big bit,
Yeah.
I guess.
The tow bar, you're going to leave the tow bar on?
Yeah.
That's where I was going with that.
Yeah, I'll pull the tongue off. Like, I'll take that off.
Yeah.
And then, ironically, I'll repair this damage from another tow bar.
Okay.
Oh, that's way more bad damage than I thought.
What's in there?
Like a big... That's punched in pretty good.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, right.
That's at pace. That's a tip-in gone wrong, for sure. Burnout talk. Oh, the problem is now I've got the Audi bit, the innie bit on the Audi bit.
Oh, no.
That's all right. I'll just have to... This is going to be just cable tied anyway, so...
Drift stitch.
I'll probably have to pull the rear bar off to do that. That's all right, because I've got like clips to put the rear bar, like all the corners of the rear bar.
Yep.
So that we don't have this all the time.
Yeah.
Because the problem is too, wet pan, as soon as you get any water in there, it just holds the corner of the bar out.
Exactly right. And I ripped off the bottom lip of my rear bar.
I wouldn't believe that.
Yeah, which is extremely common.
Yeah. On
noticed.
skid pan Falcons.
Yeah. But I think it looks cool, so we're good.
I kind of like that mine has an XR lower lip.
Yeah, I was wondering why it looked cooler.
Because mine wasn't a taxi at one point. Mine was a Canberra taxi, different kind of taxi. Oh man, there we go. I'm feeling good about today though.
Yeah.
feeling good about being me.
Oh, that's good.
Even though I have a Falcon. I'm happy about the roof and the bonnet. People in the comments are like, you should just wrap the bonnet and the boot lid, and the roof, sorry. And I'm just like,
Wrap it in like a cult, like
they said black, and I really don't want it to be just matte black. I don't know.
Yeah, I agree.
It already had that look, and I kind of just want it to be neatish. And that's probably why this piece of exhaust is new, if I had to guess.
Oh, because it was like folded.
Because they've just gone straight up over a median and like.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm worried about is if this is going to fit that other piece I've got. What crown?
Yeah, but
You. It's just how it goes, isn't it?
bit top heavy, that one.
You're top heavy.
Thanks.
Did you bring lunch today?
Sure did.
Nice.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh man, we're in
line.
sync for once. What's on the menu for you?
Pasta.
Ah, same. God damn, there you go.
Pasta for you?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Gluten free, of course.
Didn't even know that was possible.
Yeah, they're getting good at it these days too. You creeper.
Yep. Nailed it.
Bolted it. Hey.
Or to just fall off the stands or something. I feel like we had this problem with your one.
Yeah, there was some sort of little massaging that needed to happen.
I feel like you're just trying to con me into massaging something.
Not at all. That was not sarcasm either.
I think it's still out on this side, but I think it's hung up on this side. Yep. That bush is broken.
Like you got new bushes.
Not for that.
Oh no.
There we go. I reckon that's actually what the knocking is in the rear end, eh?
Ah, because you thought it was diff bushes.
Well, the diff bushes are definitely buggered as well.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually not broken.
Yeah. But
It's not
hanging
great,
on.
but it's not.
It's hanging on by a thread, right? I realised the only like maybe shit thing about doing this with jack would be how high would you have to initially jack up this car in order to
Well,
get
you could basically have it. Oh,
enough clearance to get that
not
out.
that high, really.
Yeah, okay.
Just onto the top arm and go.
Ah, yes.
You know him?
Yep.
That should be an 18, because why wouldn't it be? Oh, that's camber adjustment. I need a texter. I didn't know there was camber adjustment on these.
Yeah, make sure you give it a bit of a before you.
Bit of a.
Yeah.
Be close enough anyway. It will get a wheel alignment, so I'm not mega fussed, but I'd like to have it at least in the ballpark. Always keep your marked. Come on. There we go.
God damn.
That's what I wanted.
It needed a bit of a... Why was this side way less excited than that side?
Because someone's replaced that right arm. There we go. Give us enough to get the drive shafts out of the diff. Yeah, mint. Because now what we've got to do is basically unbolt it and then slide it across the cavity because they're unequal length drive shafts. I mean actual bit that goes into the diff though. Yeah, that's tight. Not that tight.
What's that even for?
Yep.
Yeah, cool.
It's doing it now though.
Is that like a hard rubber?
No, it's steel. It's a
okay.
mass.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh, that's fine. Nailed it. This is such a badly designed rear end.
I can't even see the reason for the Christmas tree. There it is. It's actually quite involved.
Where'd that go?
Over here.
These ones scare me a little bit
Oh yeah.
because you got to actually cut. Oh, no, there's another bolt.
What, you have to cut them out?
Yeah. See ya.
Oh no, there goes your back.
Nah, it's alright. hobbling like a goblin.
Nice one, M&M.
Hey, the weldability is looking positive.
Oh, it doesn't smell positive.
Make sure if you wash it out with brake clean that you let the brake clean evaporate before you weld it.
Yeah, true.
Otherwise it's going to be a good old brake clean fire. Lucky the gear set's already particularly munted.
So my understanding is you actually weld that to that.
Yeah, just weld the gears together.
Those together.
On your car, they tried to weld the gears to the casing, remember?
Yeah, I see.
But that never worked. It worked and then it didn't.
Yeah. Do you have any of that spatter spray on hand today, or you're going to use some margarine?
Margarine? I think it was cooking oil, not margarine.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
But you could just cover the gear in grease.
Yeah, cool.
So I think what I'll do is we'll clean this out. Oh yeah, get in. Let even the yuck oil drain out of it. There's some sins at the bottom of that diff. That's crazy. Look at all the metal in there.
Oh, damn.
That's all spider gears. Which is good because we're welding all that together anyway.
Righto.
Obviously not using the powder that's in there, but what ratio it is.
Yeah, how do you even tell?
Hopefully it'll be stamped on the gears. There we go. 345, get up. That's
good?
what I wanted to put in it.
Oh, perfect.
Someone's already done it. I would have been annoyed if I'd gone and paid the $1,000 I was going to pay for a 345 gear set. I'm pretty confident that this doesn't have 345's factory, but someone may know. Genuinely let me know what this should have, because there will be a falconologist watching, an expert in falconry.
Falconry, is that different to wizardry?
Yeah, because you're not a wizard, you're a falcon. 73. Stand by.
Stand by what?
So basically I've split the steel shell. It's actually forced this bush out. The Nolethane unit on this bush doesn't have a steel casing anymore. There's actually two different ones depending on what day these guys decide to put this thing together. I think if I had to take a punt, it's probably BA or BF is the difference, but Nolethane lists both for BA and both for BF. So one is 74mm ID or OD of the bush, and one's like 89mm. Unfortunately, it's actually a mission to measure in the car, so I did order both, and we'll just send the one we didn't use back. Be careful when you're cutting because you can nick the subframe. I have just started to rub through on that, but I'm not really phased. So yeah, garbage. Got to do the front ones too. The front ones I'm looking forward to even less. Yeah, so I've got to knock these out because see, these have all started to separate as well.
Yeah.
So we'll do the same, we'll knock them out and then we'll cut them. We'll punch the centers out and then cut.
Yeah.
The actual.
These look a little more difficult because it's difficult to get to the other side of them. Is that why you're sort of dreading?
It doesn't really matter. Nah, the reason I'm dreading the front ones is because they've got a steel case.
Oh, okay.
And you're not supposed to just hammer them in.
I see.
But I think we might be the hammer in guys. Do a skid. Let's hope we can just pop them out now.
Sweet.
Done this once or twice. No, I actually really haven't done this a lot. The problem I have is I have zero tools to put those bushes in. So my theory is I've actually put those front bushes in the freezer because I want to shrink the OD of the bush.
Yep.
And I'm hoping by putting them in the freezer, they'll be probably a tap-in fit as opposed to a press fit.
Yep.
So they've actually been in the freezer since, well, basically since we got here today.
Okay, cool.
So
currently what, we're sitting 4 hours that they're in the freezer, or?
Sorry?
Is it about 4 hours in the freezer before you're gonna...
We've been here for 4 hours.
Have we? I don't know.
No.
I don't know, that's a guess. Well, I'm just guessing 4 hours before
You're not getting
you go
paid by the hour, mate. We definitely haven't been here for 4 hours. Invoiced for 8 hours when you've been here for 3. Do you work on the council? Probably should have pulled the instructions out and read them before I pulled them out of the freezer. I'm literally going to put them back in the freezer while I read the instructions. Jesus, it's a bloody novel. Oh wow, it tells you how to do the whole job. Oh, good. Please read page 2 prior to removing old bushings. I read that already. I'm just going to hammer them in, bro.
Just hammer them in, bro.
Make sure your northern soup's nice and refrigerated. Oh, I hope these work. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Nah, we'll be right.
Oh, god damn. Oi.
Freezer for the win. The only problem is the other one's not in the freezer now.
Do you want me to put it there? One more.
Well,
good luck.
How many weldies do you reckon I've ever done?
I'm going to say 10.
Ah!
Oh, there's still fire there. Coming out the sides.
I have not done 10.
Okay, so I'm going to guess less than 10.
2.
Shee!
Your one and my one.
There is a bit of flame still there.
Not wrong.
So 2 including this one.
Yep.
Wow, that's impressive.
Oh, that's not ideal.
Yeah, it's a bit, oh yeah.
Bad. Because that's where the TV goes.
Ah, see.
V.
Aha.
Ow.
Oh, did it come off?
Should have. Yeah, it did. It shouldn't have been like welded.
Yeah, it just sort of
Because
overflowed.
it was only, yeah, it just kind of rolled down into it.
That's probably a good handy tip to be aware of. Because I feel like people just make out like weldies are easy, you know? They always put the just in the sentence. Why don't you just weld a diff?
Welding.
The only thing is, how are we ever going to know if the freezer trick actually worked or not? We should have heated one up.
What, you want my job to be harder? Nice guy.
Better for camera.
Not better for me.
I'm thinking of the audience.
Yeah.
Mate, majority rules.
I am the majority. I have 120,000 votes. The chunky bit that I broke off
Oh, he's still there.
is sitting in the bottom of the pinion well.
Yep.
That's the sort of stuff you don't want to leave in your diff.
Good
After
noticing.
you've done weldies.
Why is the oil coming out of it still look so dirty?
It's just washing all the black, like all the burnt, just soot and crap out of it.
Yeah.
There's just so much badness in there from it. Obviously, having a very hard life.
Yeah, that you could probably wash it out forever.
Yeah. There's going to be lots of nasties come out. The good thing is though, there's no spatter on the crown wheel.
Yeah, actually, you didn't even use any spatter spray or anything.
No, I just sent it. Because I've got the dowels, you can get it on there and then work out where the bolts go after that. The only annoying thing is that I've cleaned the cover, so all the witness marks are missing now. Because I was like, oh, it'll be right. I nearly took a photo of it, and I'm like, oh, it'll be sweet, bro.
So without these, obviously, I'm assuming this would spin.
Yeah, that
has
locks.
the chance of spinning.
Yeah, they lock the side bearing preload, I guess.
You gonna keep that tag or no?
Can I write weldy on it?
It already basically says it. High performance.
Yeah, true.
Use approved.
People should know. Wow.
No.
Bro, I never undid that, eh?
Oh man.
Not even. Cool. I'm going to put grease on the CVs. I just want it to be a bit easier to slide in, especially if there's any small burrs that I've missed. This will just help it get in, and it's really not going to matter having that amount of grease in the diff.
I'm sure you've explained this before, but
Yes.
I'd love to know how these actually clip in and lock in.
There's like the little ring that's in there. Can you see the little spring? Probably hard now, but there's actually a little steel.
Oh, it's
like
at
a
the
spring
end.
steel
it's
snap
at the
ring
end
in there. Yeah.
Yep, I see.
So that's what locks it in, really.
Right, yeah.
It's not as magical as you think, sorry. Oh, I'm just walking around and it's like there's no easy way to pick it up. Just keep circling. The shit part is it's not even, the problem hasn't even begun yet. Yeah, now having to put all this back together is the fun bit. And by fun, I mean not fun. I might just try and get that bolt in and that bolt in, because the diff can be mounted. Now that that's on, we can put it in. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Cool.
Put what in?
The diff.
As in lock the diff into the subframe.
Put the diff in the subframe, yeah.
Yeah. Like CVs in and everything?
Sorry?
CVs in and everything?
Yeah, well, because we've now got that one in, we've got the diff in roughly the right spot.
Yeah. And then are you going to put this other bushing in at like
yeah, once
last?
the diff's mounted.
Yeah.
Because remember I said it's offset?
Yeah.
So we need to see where it sits.
Yeah, makes sense.
Now that's in, I can get these bolts in. We can clip the shafts in now, I'll put that rear bush in.
Oh yeah, because now you can see where it's offset to.
Yeah, see where the offset sits. I still find it weird that it's like a ball.
Oh, that is weird. Does it bounce? No, don't try. What does it say on the packet? High performance lubricant.
Bushing lubricant.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the bushing
Yes.
and high performance. And that's lubricant. It's in the name.
Because yeah, if you use an alternative lubricant, it could
Be
eat
low
away.
performance.
Yeah. Could eat away at the material, you think?
Shouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's pretty simple. Call me lightning. The clocking of that will be important to where the brake line actually sits. Over the top. Come on. Damn it.
See exactly what you mean by the fun bit.
Yeah. Problem is too, that passenger side is under the subframe. Whereas the driver's side, I could get a good clear hit on it.
Yeah, I see.
There we go.
Nice.
That's in.
Amazing.
Someone's marked it before me.
All right. What, with a blue marker as well?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Hence the confusion.
Yeah.
Dwight.
So initially I thought you were trying to burn all the stuff out of there,
Oh, yeah,
the
nah.
schmutz out, but
Trying to give it a bit of a...
oh yeah, I see now.
Hopefully that'll...
Ooh, not too
Did I
much.
blow a hole through it? Should be right. Drain trail, catch some of the whatever I missed. I'll do the job.
Mate, it's not Benny's custom works for nothing.
Yeah, can ruin funnels. Oh, the door didn't open. Nailed it.
Have you seen the bloopers of Kramer when the door doesn't open?
Nope.
Oh man, it's a good watch.
It sounds like Seinfeld words.
Yeah, oh, you don't like Seinfeld?
No.
Oh man. Why is it being so slow? Is it
Because it's a cold day and it's 85, 140.
Yeah, okay. Is there also no air able to
No,
come
it's a
out
breather.
of?
So that nipple there's a breather,
Radio.
which I've got to put the hose back on still.
Radio. And that hose, once it is on, where does it
Just goes up into the chassis rail or something.
yeah, radio.
Pretty common.
Yeah, my bad, I missed that shot.
Gian was busy texting his friends
Yeah.
about his project we can't talk about yet.
Sorry,
instead of
everybody.
filming me cut this exhaust, and because I'm impatient, I just cut the exhaust.
Yeah.
Because as we all know, we've talked about many times, it's garbage.
What?
Huh?
What?
Yeah, hot garbage. And it actually gets even better. So this is 2-inch, but come over here.
Okay.
When they've been busy doing takeovers and intersection helis,
Yes.
they've obviously belted the gutter at some point and pushed the exhaust there.
Right.
And they've kinked it here so bad. That's like 1.25 inches. Like that's so pink.
wow.
That the whole car is breathed. Bro. Yeah. If it was Greek, you'd
Did you smash your hand?
No, that was this.
Oh.
It's probably going to be... you hold it,
Oh, yeah, sure.
because it's coming apart. And I'm like, I didn't know if it was going to be a 2-hand job.
Oh, right. Nah, could feel the weight
Wow.
of it being okay.
Not much in it.
Why, is there meant to be a cat there?
Well, no, the cat's further up.
Right.
But I just thought, looking at the size of that muffler, there'd be more weight. Now, to make me less sad, I'm going to put the back piece on first so I can pretend that it's going to still bolt on.
All right. I'm with that.
Yeah. Really didn't want to go on, eh?
Looking good.
It's actually looking like maybe it's the right length, but it's early days yet. How screwed are we on a scale of 1 to 10? Maybe like a 1.3.
That's good. Bring that
Karma Chameleon's gonna get me now.
Karma Chameleon. I don't know why I picture the Karma Chameleon having a wizard hat on.
Hi.
Hey, you're the one who said Karma Chameleon. Where the hell did
I
that
didn't
come
make
from?
the song up.
Oh, no way. Is that the lyric?
Is it not the lyrics?
Oh, I had no idea what they were saying until now.
Maybe I think.
Oh.
Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong.
Wow.
Did you just have like an epiphany?
Yeah, majorly.
What did you think they were saying?
I didn't know that they were words. I didn't really question the lyrics at all. I just sort of pictured them as musical sounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
like
you know.
there weren't actually lyrics.
Yeah, just sounds with voice.
Yeah, right. That's called something.
It is called something, and I was trying to think of it myself, but I can't.
Tasty Volt.
Tastes fresh
No, this is an old one.
Ah.
This one's stale.
and crunchy.
Hope not. Did you just have like a full revelation?
Karma times 5 chameleon.
Yeah.
It all makes sense now.
My life to this point has been a lie. It comes and goes.
No, I'm just saying as a general rule. I mean, I'm picturing the Karma chameleon to look one way, and then I'm going to look up the music video, and maybe they'll have him
It might not
appear as
even be a chameleon, and then maybe there's no karma.
the future. Well, you got to
Get
Google.
in. Look at that.
Nice.
Yeah, you've got to Google how to turn a car off. What? I had goo on my finger and then touched my pants in the sitting down area. That means I can't sit down for an hour. Stupid Karma Chameleon. I think I'm just going to tighten these bolts and hope for the best. I genuinely don't like using used bolts anymore. I don't know why. Become boltist.
Well, they stretch over time, right?
No, see the difference is I'll use factory Ford or factory bolts time after time.
Yeah.
Aftermarket bolts, they're just yuck.
Yeah, well, because they're made out of probably different material, right?
They're just cheaper. Typically, especially the bolts that seem to come with exhaust systems,
Yeah.
they're just absolute garbage. Put that sucker in. I'll get it close and then I'll probably I might bring the jack out and we'll take that rear jack stand out
Yeah.
and give it a bit of a shimmy. I feel like that's not working that well. The exhaust may be a problem.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's like the hanger's gone around. Like the hanger's got to go down.
Oh, man. Yeah, this is all the fiddly shit.
Yeah, because this is a different exhaust
Yeah.
to what we pulled it off with.
Yeah.
Probably should have left them loose till I got the subframe in. I think I'm gonna have to undo that exhaust. Better maybe? Yeah, better. Sorted. Just want pressure on the subframe so I can basically pop that pin in like that.
Nice, smart.
The car must just be higher on the hoist, like not level.
Or what about the jack stands? They all level?
Well, yeah, maybe that too. Is it going in on that side?
It will, yeah. I don't know if it's hung up on anything else, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, it's definitely in. It's located. We're just compressing suspension on this side. Not sure if that was going to matter, the shock, but no, I guess not, because it's not under load.
Put the jack under the back there and just give it a... Because what I'll do now is just put these nuts on.
As in D, E, E,
No,
Z?
as in these. Because what I want to do is just get those on finger tight.
Yep.
And then
Like
we'll go
so.
up, and then we'll actually center the frame as best we can. So I'll put those other front bolts in first. Because these bolts must seem to actually locate the frame,
Right.
because it's a lot closer. That one should be tight first. Well, that's the one that pulls it left or right, so I want to get that one in first. To position it properly. More room now, there's not like a random exhaust there for no reason.
So the one there that you're tightening now, the one that you said to locate it,
Laterally in the car.
right, so you need that one in first before
Yeah.
any of the others are tight.
Put all the grind plates back in. So we can 50-50 some more medium strips. Skateboard words. Did I say the right thing?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
almost mistook you for Tony Hawk for a sec.
Yeah. I'm old, but I'm not that old. Backs definitely are. Getting toward the end of the day, it's just like,
Yeah.
you sure about that?
Is it a common thing for mechanics to have like bad backs,
Nah,
bad shoulders?
very uncommon.
Oh,
It's like every guy I know that's a mechanic has like a ruined body.
yeah. Kind of
Between our fantastic sense of dietary requirements and fixing cars, mechanics typically don't have the greatest form. Oh, that's annoying.
touches
Jokes.
somewhere.
I'll be able to. Yeah. I don't think it's touched on now. It's the tail shaft. Because the tail shaft's in the way.
Oh, is that all? Oh,
Well,
I
the
see.
tail shaft's down
it's
here,
not
bro.
on. Yeah.
It's not fitted yet. I feel like these are always such a fight to get on. Yeah, just the geometry when the car's at full droop
Yeah.
just gets so messed up.
Yeah. I don't know how much
Yeah, that's
that.
already heat spell.
Oh yeah.
It's on. At least they're on now. ABS wiring, which probably won't actually, doesn't really need to go back in because the ABS is getting dinged if there's a vehicle speed sensor on the gearbox.
Is that because then?
Yeah, when I've been ABS, there'll be no sensor.
Right.
I spoke to Omar about that and he's like, oh, he'll just tune it.
Right.
Which is more money.
I see.
More budget.
Yep.
Well, less budget. You know what I mean though? That's why you put all your bolts in a tray.
Yeah.
They don't have to be in order, but at least have them all visible.
Yeah.
that you
So
can
at
look
the
at
end
it
you
and go,
can.
why is that still sitting there when the car's sitting in the car park with no handbrake that works?
What a technique.
Hope this goes back in. There we go. That'll do. Somewhere there, I guess.
That's the thing that worries me about chop springs is like, if you go over a big enough bump, you reckon that could just pop out?
I guess so. Don't worry, the choppies aren't staying. And I didn't do them. Ow!
Really, Al?
Nope.
Yeah, cool. You're like the gentleman who cried wolf.
Yeah.
Fool me one time. Shame on you.
Fool you 127 times and counting.
That's actually a good tip. Never put bolts in.
Yeah, never put bolts in and then don't tighten them, because otherwise you'll walk away and go, yeah, I did that job.
Yep. Visually it looks done.
Well, if you go on the bolt tray theory, you look at the end of the job and there's no bolts. You're like, yeah, cool, I've done everything. Forgetting that it's Wi-Fi. No, it doesn't need handbrake adjustment. Oh, you know what's going to be fun?
Going to the wet
When I
paint?
drove it on, well, yeah, that. When I drove it on the hoist, it had an open diff, and now that I'm going to back it off, the hoist is going to have a spool.
True.
Or a lock diff. Twang!
Nah, I won't do it because I'm filming.
No, it'll do it as soon as I push it, because this left-hand rear corner is definitely not at the right height. Oh, that wasn't good.
Oh no.
Oh, I reckon half that noise was my back.
Oh no.
Clip her up. No prop.
That's better.
Sounds fine. See the roof and the bonnet?
Yeah. Yeah, true,
Show
actually.
the people.
The people. Look at this.
I did paint it. Well, I didn't paint it. I had it painted. Actually, that's going to add to today's episode costs
Yeah.
dramatically.
And what time count are we at now that you've done?
Sorry?
What time are we at for today? Did this take us 4 hours?
4 hours,
Yeah,
give
cool.
or take, yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Actually, that throttle response is way better. It's almost like it was being choked.
This is why I thought it was a turbo originally. XR6.
Yeah.
I thought XR6 was
No.
turbo.
XR6, there's different trim levels.
Ah,
So not all XR6s are turbo.
right.
All the XR6 turbos that say turbo, they're a turbo.
Oh, right.
So XR6 is like body kit, different front end, different interior, factory lowered and firmer suspension. I don't think, they have marginally different exhaust. I think it's actually only the tip though, to be fair. Because your XT, the tip comes out and down. Because
Yeah.
there's no cutout in the factory rear bar at all.
Yeah, but I also got mine off God knows what.
Yeah, but I'm
Falcon.
saying like factory XT,
Right.
like your car would have
Okay.
had the
Yep.
and then no cutout.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
good chat. Well, Falcon things.
Yeah.
Get amongst it.
Yeah. I am.
You know what else I'm getting done tomorrow?
Windows.
Yeah.
Oh no.
We're not
my,
going to film it.
my convenient filming
I know, right?
window is gone.
Your window of opportunity is now closed. So
No,
the glass
it's-
is going to go back in tomorrow. I'm actually going to rust convert this either this Savo or tomorrow morning, and then just give it a quick brush paint.
Yep.
Because there's a few little iffy areas. But yeah, they painted all where I welded it and all that sort of deal. Even got some free masking tape. Sweet. So, next episode it will have windows and I'll add some more price to it. We are going to reuse the rear window. I think I mentioned that in an earlier episode, but the front screen is going to get replaced because it was jumped on and smashed and had this weird green and purple ribbon on it. Well, that pretty much wraps up the episode. We've done all the tasks we talked about earlier today and more, because we just, it's like pulling cars apart. You find extra little bits and pieces. Massive win putting the diff bushes in the subframe, putting them in the freezer, I think really did help. So probably a good tip for any DIY or someone at home who doesn't have access to a bush press or an on-car bush installer. Because I literally was able to just tap it in with a hammer and it went in neatly. And then now once everything's normalised temperature-wise, it's quite tight in there. So yeah, pretty stoked with the outcome. As I said before, glass is going in tomorrow, so next time you guys see this car, it will have windows in it. And it'll be closer to doing its first event. We're looking at potentially doing a skid pan on the first weekend of July, I think, is the current game plan. But yeah, this may actually be coming out after that event. So who knows where we're at. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.
Nice.
Next episode, we're putting the hydro in. Underbreath swag.
Yeah. Swears.
12y.
Benny
Acting hard at
swore.
the train station.
Cuss.
Oh, start
You've been cussing.